Great talent, no doubt, on the front lines here. But if for some reason they cancel each other out, then you know where it's going to be decided, in the backcourt, with guys about your size, Kevin.
Now, wait a minute. Now Sacramento starting 5. Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Whiteside is out there with Parker, and it's Fox in at the point. Barnes can't get it to go. Fox against LeBron. It's Davis on the wing. James looking around. And that one's good. Schroeder.
There is a bunch to appreciate about LeBron's game. His passing is off the charts. Just look at that feed.
And here is Fox. He's coming off a 28-point game against New Orleans.
And they were just struggling to stop him. They sent him to the line over and over, and the free throws were a big part of the game. And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
James outside. Pass to Davis. From 10 feet out. That one a little long. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Fox against James. Now, here's Whiteside. Pass to Hield. Just 5 to shoot. Parker trying to free himself up. Hield can't hit. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Kicks it out to James. Misses off the right iron.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
They get the rebound. Here's Whiteside. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
And it's Fox with the jam.
And Fox is so good in the open floor, Kevin. Whether he's passing to teammates or doing his own grocery bagging, this dude's a major threat in the open space.
And the Lakers with possession here. The Kings getting the bucket. On the wing, James, covered by Barnes, and he makes that one.
You know, part of being an outstanding point forward like LeBron is mastering the pick and roll, and trust me when I say it now, he masters the pick and roll.
It's stolen by Schroeder. Pass to LeBron.
Oh my goodness! That was special. Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Now, here's Fox. He can't get that one to fall. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings and came away with the win.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, Greg, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. I mean, they ended up winning it going away.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Kings trailing. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Barnes outside. The three. Trains the three-pointer.
Decision-making of Barnes is really solid. Knows he has the green light to fire as soon as he catches the pass, and that's what he does.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Frank Vogel had a few minutes to share with me. One player we talked about was Hassan Whiteside, a dominant rebounder and shot blocker. Coach said he presents a physical challenge inside. We've got to test his mobility as much as possible. So see if the opposing center gets going with rim runs early in this game. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
You know, when James is looking to score, he puts defenders in really tough spots. And when he's aggressive and tenacious, watch out.
Still playing at an MVP level LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
And James drills them both.
You talk about LeBron James, he does it all. Defends, scores, rebounds, passes, high IQ, unselfish, a leader off the court as well as on.
Now, here's Fox. Healed outside. Whiteside inside, working on Drummond, and he gets the bucket.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 1. Caldwell Pope against Barnes. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Yeah, he's a guy who looks for his shot often. He's energetic and outstanding at forcing the issue. Caldwell Pope is his name.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. On opening night, Clark, both teams would love to start off, obviously, on a winning note.
Without question, I mean, setting that winning tone, gaining that confidence that comes from winning, and they all count. Wins today are just as important as wins that you get in March and April.
And Caldwell Pope drops them both.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
To the wing right side. Schroeder with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Los Angeles with another miss. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's James. 29 points for him last game against Houston.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there, just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and they look strong here in the early going.
They're just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now, here's Fox. And it's sent back by Drummond. Here's Barnes. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
And let's take a moment to look at some stats for Fox. A very nice season for him last year. He averaged about 17 points a game, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. And really for him, it's about putting in the work and improving his game.
Yeah, and I think he wants to. It's one of those things where you either want it or you don't, and he does.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
Man, I like the timing, Kevin, that Drummond has on these alley-oops. That's not as easy as he makes it look. He knows precisely when to leave the ground to receive the pass and finish it off.
Hield with the bucket.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Schroeder with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. LeBron passes to Davis. To the middle. Here's Schroeder. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Schroeder's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Caldwell Pope finds James. Ball's knocked loose. Parker with a clean look. Off target from outside. Lakers have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Here's Drummond. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Houston.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line, really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heels.
And that one's good. Parker.
Man, I like his muscular body. This guy is able to body up defenders and still get the shot that he wants. He's excellent at finishing through contact.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 6. Nobody near Schroeder. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Schroeder's got 6. And so Fox will bring it up for Sacramento. The pass to Hield. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 9.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
LeBron passes to Davis. And Whiteside sends it back.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
Now here's Whiteside. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Now Schroeder. James outside. Trying to get open is Davis. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Schroeder against Fox. Lets a floater go. No good. Good D by Drummond.
Yeah, I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Now, here's Fox. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Clark, it seems that guards are rebounding now more than ever. What do you make of that trend?
You know what, Kevin? I think it's a function of how the game is played. More and more teams play small ball, where they really don't have a big guy out there or a traditional center out there. You may have guards and wings, and oftentimes your tallest guy might be 6'8". So it makes it important for guards and everybody to rebound the ball. So I think you see more guards getting more rebounds because of teams playing small ball as a function of the three-point shot's importance in the game.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
I like Parker's versatility. He can play both forward positions, in part because he's so long and big, and he's got excellent mobility.
Now here's James. He's got 8. Here's Drummond. He dishes it to Davis. Another shot, and he sinks the layup. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Fox with it. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Count that one. And the Kings lead by 4. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to LeBron. Schroeder looking around. Pass to Davis. Good D by Parker.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
The Lakers shooting 43% since taking the floor today. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Davis. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. And that's now 6 points for Davis.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Now, here's Fox. Pass to Hield. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Shot clock at 5. Fires from deep. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And he dunks it right in, right on Buddy Hield. Oh, man.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Tie game in Los Angeles. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Anthony Davis is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Caruso in at the shooting guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And here are the Kings now. Bielitsa passes to Holmes. To the inside, Bagley. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Well, you look at the former All-Star Andre Drummond and the way he rebounds, Greg, he might be the best in the league in that department.
I mean, few players in the history of the league can go off for 20-plus rebounds on any given night. Drummond's one of them. Attacks the glass on the offensive end so well. His offensive rebounding, for me, sets him apart.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Fox, and Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Harrell's checked in. Schroeder finds Harrell. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Here's Schroeder. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The Kings have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Fox goes in. Good on the bucket. Fox has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Kings. Schroeder against Fox. And it's Schroeder missing. The Kings leading. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Schroeder against Fox. Another miss by Fox.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Passes it to Bielitsa. And there's the pass to Bagley. Shoots over Schroeder. Bagley, no good. And for the Lakers, they're shooting around 41% on the night. It's Kuzma penetrating. Doesn't go that time.
And typically, he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Inside, here's Holmes, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Schroeder passes to Harrell. Pass to Caruso. An easy 2 points on the layup. Caruso's got his first points of the game.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
You got to keep Kuzma in front of you, especially in transition. Once he gets behind you, it's done.
Fox against Schroeder. Outside, Fox. Pass to Bagley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Fox. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fox.
And let's take a look at Kyle Kuzma's numbers. Last year, getting it done. Last season, he averaged 18 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Here's Schroeder, and there's another one for the Lakers.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Passes it to Holmes. Now Bagley. He's defended by Harrell. Bagley kicks to Bembry. Back to Bagley. From 13, Sacramento again missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Fox against Schroeder. And stolen by Kuzma. And here we go. Kuzma heading to the hoop. And Kuzma slams it in.
Well, you've got to be attentive around Kuzma. You can't be casual. He's excellent at gambling appropriately and coming away with steals.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. One thing about Kyle Kuzma, Clark, he's not a ball stopper. When he touches the ball, he is shooting it.
I would not disagree with you there, guys. He is fearless looking for a shot. He hunts his shot aggressively, and he's very efficient. He doesn't need a lot of dribbles, but the one thing I like about him is that he doesn't hold on to that ball long. He's going to make a quick, decisive move or get it out of his hands.
And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. Number 1, the Kings. The Lakers second.
It's all about the fast break with these two groups. I mean, they were terrific a season ago, playing at a breakneck pace.
There's the pass to Fox. Holmes with it. Pass to Bembry. 4 on the clock. Will it go? Caruso grabs the miss.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to the Pelicans. Fox kicks to Bielitsa, pass to Holmes. And here's Bagley. He's defended by Harrell. 11 feet away. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Bagley. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Lakers. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. And here is Harrell. 14 points from him the last game against Houston. Schroeder against Fox. And it's in there. Schroeder's got the lead up to 8 now for the Lakers.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Outside, Fox. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
And Harrell slams it in.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 6, really left alone that time. Fox has got 8 points.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Fox continues to get better from the mid-range just the way he wants to.
And it's Bielitsa with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. LeBron's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Hields checked in for Sacramento. Here's Caruso, covered by Hield. Back to James, the 3. The rebound by Hield. The Kings trail by 8. Takes it from 10, and he nails the jumper. He's got 11. And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Passes it to Caruso. And the Lakers with another miss. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. To the paint. In the corner, Holmes with it. And Holmes throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
The Kings shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Now here's Hield. 11 points in the game. The pass to Fox. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Schroeder and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Now just a 2-point Los Angeles lead. Pass to LeBron. Over Bielitsa. And it's LeBron missing.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
And the dunk by Bielitsa.
Boy, excellent recognition from Fox there, Kevin. Outstanding at recognizing when his guys are open.
LeBron outside. Right side, Davis. Pass to Schroeder. No good, unable to end this run.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Now here's Hield. He's guarded closely, and he converts the layup. Hield's got 4 this quarter.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Clark, I want to take you back a bit here to 1982. What was going through your mind over your first few NBA games?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I was really excited and thankful to have a chance to realize a dream, but I was also a little bit nervous going up against some of the guys that I had watched and idolized from afar. But once you're between those lines, it's not about idolizing guys. It's about trying to posterize them.
Any player in particular, one player that you looked out on the floor and you were out there as well saying, oh, my goodness, look who I'm playing against tonight?
Well, when we first saw the Celtics and the Sixers, Larry Bird and those great teams in the 80s, Cedric Maxwell and Kevin McHale, and then the Sixers, my rookie year, won it all. And they had Moses Malone, Dr. J, Bobby Jones, some of the greats in the game. So those two teams, and Dr. J and Larry Bird in particular.
Some changes for the Lakers. Andre Drummond comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Alex Caruso. And a change for the Kings. Barnes, he's checked in for Bielitsa. Floats one up. That's his 6th field goal today. And that makes him now 6 for 11. Here's Sacramento now. They're on a 14-6 run. Fox passes to Holmes.
Let's see some of the numbers here on Buddy Hield. He had a strong showing last season. 7th in three-point field goal percentage. And he was top 10 in free throw percentage. Did not waste opportunities to convert at the line.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency from 3 last year, top 10 in the league, he's truly a dead-eye shooter when he gets it going. That free throw good from Holmes. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
James, the pass to Drummond. Kicks it out to James. That misses off the backboard.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Schroeder against Fox. From 12 feet out. Nice jump shot. Good. 14 points for Dennis Schroeder. And so Fox will bring it up for Sacramento. He kicks it to Bagley. Now the dish to Hield. It's good from long range. Hield's got the lead up to 5 now for the Kings.
And you've got to be up on Hield, especially when he's beyond the arc. If not, he'll burn you.
Drummond dishes to LeBron. Back to Drummond.
Boy, it feels like we're tallying every assist, every point, all part of LeBron's expansive legacy.
Schroeder against Fox. Loud pass to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
Now here's Harrell. Dishes to Schroeder. Floats one. It's his first trip to the line.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. And the Lakers making a change here. Morris is checked in. hits them both. Here's Fox. 10 points for him. 41 seconds left here in the second. To the right side. Bagley, no good. Lakers trail by 3. Here's Caldwell Pope. Kicks it to Schroeder. Down low, Morris. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Now Barnes. 9-point game his last outing. One second left. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Kings lead by 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
So we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in the warm-up. So we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
I have never heard anyone say it starts in warm-ups until now. Thanks, AD. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson, a tremendous game we're seeing from Buddy Hield. He had 16 points and 1 assist. In their previous game, he had a performance he said he wanted to put behind him quickly. And so far, he's doing just that with the nice first half he had here. What'd you think about Sacramento, Kenny?
Really great rebounding effort, Ernie, so far. They're putting up some nice numbers in that category. That's the big difference in the first half.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
They were really efficient, great approach offensively. Their shot selection was first rate. They were always working hard to get good looks. That can't change in the second half. They need to be just as well organized as they have been so far.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Really an incredible game from Buddy Hield.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Kings leading. On the court right now for the Kings. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Parker out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Whiteside in at the 5 down low. And Davis sends it back. And it's the Lakers on the break for the lead. And there's Schroeder. That's good. The assist by James. James has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And LeBron James, Clark climbing the all-time scoring list. Last season passing Michael Jordan. This season, Kobe Bryant. Clark, any chance LeBron someday passes another Laker great, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, for the most career points in NBA history?
I think it's simply a matter of his health, because if he stays healthy, then it's not if, but when. By the time his contract runs out, guys, in 2022, he'll be right in that neighborhood of my all-time favorite player, and I think the greatest player to play, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and the dunk by James.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty, an incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 10. He dishes it to Barnes. 18 feet out. He gets that one. Barnes has got his second bucket of the night.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Fox with the steal. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Boy, I like the focus and unselfishness Fox brings to the court. A strong defender with lightning-quick reflexes in every spot.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Take a break.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it.
And he knocks down the first one. Clark, name some traits that make for a great team leader. You've been in that role. What did you like and embrace, and what have you seen from others?
Well, I think it starts with humility, a real sense of who you are and what your role is on the team as a leader, and then a really good example setter. I think those qualities are essential. Humility speaks to selflessness, but also being one that holds yourself accountable too.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. LeBron outside. Trying to find Schroeder. Gets it to him. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 5th assist in this one. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Now here's Hield. He's got 16. Here's Fox. But they'll get another chance. And that one's good. Parker.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Trying to get open is Davis. James, no good. The Kings have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And that one's good. Barnes. And now it's a 3-point Sacramento lead.
Boy, strength and body control on display there from Barnes. I tell you what, he's got a competitive spirit to him. He doesn't want any defender to get the better of him.
Timeout. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Timeout called by the Kings. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up. And a chance here to see the numbers for Davis. Last season, he played outstanding. He was around 26 points per game, 12 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
Now here's Barnes. He's got 7 and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Drummond.
Well, we're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
Outside, Davis. Here's LeBron. The shot, no good. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Here's Fox. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Fox has got 4 points this quarter. Lakers trail by 3. On the wing, James. Covered by Barnes. James kicks to Drummond. James against Barnes. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Here's James. Schroeder outside. Clock at 6. For 3, Caldwell Pope. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got assist number 5 here tonight.
I think Caldwell Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
Fox, no good. The Lakers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. LeBron passes to Davis. High shot from 10 feet out. Davis has got 14 points for the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
On the wing, Barnes. Kept alive. Whiteside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on LeBron James.
You know, guys, you've got to give much respect to the length of Whiteside. I mean, he's a hulking 7-footer who takes a lot of pride in being the defensive anchor for this team.
Sacramento shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
Free throw, good, Whiteside. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. And a change for Sacramento. Bielitsa's checked in. And both free throws good from Whiteside. Here's LeBron. 10 points for him. Pass to Drummond. Kuzma, left side. Over Bielitsa. Here's Davis. He shoots again. And he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Caldwell Pope passes to Davis. And the pass to LeBron. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. 13 points for LeBron.
I love how quick he makes decisions. I mean, if a shot is there for him, LeBron is not going to think twice or hesitate. He'll let it fly.
A pass to Fox. Again, the miss by the Kings.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Sinks the triple.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
With the floater, and the layup is good. Fox has got 16 points.
Yeah, I love how Fox uses that wiry frame of his. He's eel-like in his ability to get to spots he wants to get to. He's always under control despite playing at a high rate of speed.
Inside, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Harry Giles is checked in for Jabari Parker.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Hassan Whiteside. Good season for him last year. 7th in blocks, 9th in rebounding, and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
Great anticipation and timing. That's how he ended up a top 10 shot blocker. Now, here's Kuzma. Following the miss by Hassan Whiteside. Kuzma, that's good.
Boy, you got to shut these lanes off because Kuzma relishes the opportunity to finish around the rim.
Healed against Caldwell Pope. Outside, Fox. And it's off from three-point range. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 17-6 run. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Kuzma outside. 5 to shoot. Tries it from 9. And Drummond kicks to Kuzma. And it's off the back rim. No good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
A go-to scorer's mentality for Kyle Kuzma, Clark. He's got a wide array of shots at his disposal.
Boy, I don't know if there's a more versatile scorer as a young player in the league than Kuzma. He's got the turnaround jumper, the sky hook, step backs, drives it aggressively. Boy, he has got a lot in that book bag of his.
Here's Fox and the rejection by LeBron.
This is what makes LeBron so special. He does it at both ends. Great tenacity on defense.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Lakers?
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And Hassan Whiteside in this deep, forget about it, Kevin. I mean, he's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
Davis finds James. And they double up James. He's looking for Drummond and finds him.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Now, here's Fox. 16 points for him.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Kuzma against Bjelica. Kuzma passes to James. Over Fox. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Kuzma. LeBron's got the lead up to 14 now for Los Angeles. Timeout called by the Kings.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Checked in for Anthony Davis. With a break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounder. Number 1, Andre Drummond.
And, you know, he took a lot of pride in being at the top of that rebounding list. When all was said and done, he was a man among boys.
And stolen by Drummond. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way. And finished off by LeBron.
You know, it would be fun to tabulate how many of LeBron's career points have come on the break. I would just venture to guess he's had a bunch of them.
Now, here's Fox. 16 points for him. Bjelica with it. Looking to get it going. Fox, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Sacramento on defense. It's a 16-point game. James dishes to Morris. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Morris has got his second bucket tonight.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Whiteside. And that time, also a missed shot. Poked loose and stolen by Whiteside. Here's Giles. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Now, here is Morris. Taken away. And here is Hield. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Right side, no good. Lakers leading by 16. Caldwell Pope passes to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Fox against James. We've got 1:23 left in the third. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hield. Kuzma with the defensive effort. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And stolen by James. Lays it up off the glass. James has got 13 points in the second half.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Drummond. 8 points for him. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, and they double up LeBron. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Misses the three. On the wing, Hield. His three-pointers off the mark. LeBron, that's a two-pointer, and the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Lakers leading by 20. They've got LeBron James. Morris is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Caruso in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
And, you know, you come to expect this type of play from LeBron. I mean, he's relentless when he's in attack mode.
Here's Bembry after the basket by Los Angeles.
Switch.
Right at the free throw line. Fox, no good.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Back to LeBron. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. 25 points for LeBron.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
Fox, no good. And Los Angeles guys, shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Schroeder kicks to James. Do you think the NBA should consider expanding the use of replay? I know you personally hate to slow the game down, but you also want the calls to be correct.
Well, it depends on the circumstances, Kevin. I like the fact that replay is available, and it helps enhance the ability of the officials to get calls correct. Expanding the use of replay, though, has to be done very judiciously. There are a couple of areas, goaltending would be one, where you take a look to see if that's the case. But I think flow of game takes priority over trying to get every single call right just because you think technology gives you a chance to do that.
Here's a look at what's coming up now for the Sacramento Kings. On Sunday, they'll be playing against LaMarcus Aldridge and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. Free throw good, LeBron. Marc Gasol is checked in for Los Angeles. Quinn Cook comes in for Dennis Schroeder. And both free throws good for LeBron. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Morris against Fox. 6 to shoot. Pass to Bagley. Over Cook. Bagley, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Now, here's Gasol. Marvin Bagley missing his last shot. Clark, a lot of fans ask us what qualifies as a legal screen versus a moving screen. And they feel there's a lot of gray area there. What do you think?
Well, I think there is some gray area because the problem you have, one of the problems is a number of veterans out there have become really masters at getting a little extra into their screen, which borders on illegal and many times is. So the league is doing a pretty good job of clarifying it. If you're moving your lower or upper body to help a teammate with your screen, then that should be called. And most times it is called as illegal. A hip check, a shoulder, any of that to set a screen is illegal.
And you know, by now, I don't think there's much question. Mark and his brother Powell are the best 1-2 brother punch in NBA history. How about over 30,000 points combined?
Kent Bazemore's checked in for Sacramento. Corey Joseph comes in for Fox. And so Marc Gasol nails both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Passes it to Bazemore. Outside, Bagley. And the shot is long.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
LeBron dishes to Cook. Gasol's in the post. He's covered by Bazemore. No good from Gasol. The Kings shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Now here's Gasol. Lets it go from deep. Bazemore grabs the miss. And so Bazemore will bring it up for the Kings. Joseph has an open look. No good on the three.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Here's LeBron. And again, no good by the Lakers. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Len high post. Clark, at the college level, a coach was recently offered a lifetime contract. Think we'll ever see that in the NBA?
Well, you can't quite say never.
Right.
I said in college basketball, I never thought in my lifetime I'd see a 16 beat a 1 seed.
Right.
So never say never, but it's not going to happen.
Well, but you've got a lifetime contract doing this, so I guess it does happen in some quadrants.
Well, you got information that I don't have.
And that one's good, Caruso. Now, here's Joseph. Now the pass to Bazemore. Now here's Len. Bagley in the post, working on Gasol. That one good for 2.
And at this stage, this is where Bagley feels most comfortable. I mean, knows he has the size and touch to score inside.
Here is Cook. The drive by James, and that one is good. LeBron's got 10 points in the quarter.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Outside, Joseph. Clock at 6. Pulls up. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 14-4 run. Here is Cook. And stolen by Bazemore. Here's Joseph. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, ramping up the speed there in transition. Once Joseph sees a route and path to the goal, he's off to the races.
Stolen by Joseph. And now Sacramento on the break. And there's the lay-in.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Here is Cook. Pass to Morris. He's looking for James and finds him.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
The Kings shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Pass to Bagley. Clark, the relationship between referees and players.
Reach have to give. Both sides have to give in this equation, but I think it's incumbent upon the players to accept and respect the position of the officials, and the officials have to also be willing to engage in interacting well with the players. It's a two-way street, but I think most of that is on the players because they have to control how they respond to officials more than officials have to respond.
Outside for Gasol. Nailed from three-point land. Gasol's got 5 points in the quarter.
Man, you really got to appreciate the versatility of Gasol. I mean, he's a big man with range. I love seeing him square up from deep.
Passes to Bembry. The rebound by Gasol.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
So it's Sacramento now, following the bucket by the Lakers. Now Bazemore. Poke to... Here's Caruso. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Bazemore, they need this, and the dunk by Len.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And it's Cook with the ball for Los Angeles. James outside, and they double up LeBron. Now here's Dudley. Tight defense on him. Pass to Caruso. LeBron passes to Gasol. for three. The rebound by Giles. Sacramento's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Joseph with the ball. Pass to Bazemore. From downtown, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. Gasol's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here is Cook. He's covered by Joseph. Here's the teardrop, and it's Cook missing. Kings shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. And Bazemore kicks to Joseph. Back to Bazemore. Over to the wing. Here's Len, and the dunk by Len.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Nice shot by James.
Boy, LeBron's so strong, so athletic, so smart. I mean, a bunch of his points come when he's driving full speed downhill, and he's impossible to stop.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for LeBron.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Count it.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become. They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Here's Bazemore following the bucket by the Lakers. Back to Joseph. Here's Bembry. The three-pointer no good. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
LeBron passes to Gasol. Here's Caruso. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, what is your sense of how the team is playing at the moment?
We have a good thing going right now. We want to try to keep it going. And the best part about tonight's game was the defensive end. We defended and we shared the ball, and that's a good ingredient to a win.
It was working at both ends, LeBron. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.